Hi guys, this is Rock Music Lover 93.
And singer.
And you notice those changes of the Skype is because of my webcam, that it's like, instead of being sided like this, it's now dragged. Now I realize the Skype updates. I miss the old Skype because I'm not used to most of the new Skype. Anyway, I'm sorry that we haven't made a video like this, like we're talking about bands here. I know it's been a while, but hey, that's because I was working on my other videos, which I really should do it like in the future times, like my guitar cover videos. I already finished practicing God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols, and plus I finally got my guitar rig. I just really need to figure out the settings and how I record it, which I will do it probably tomorrow, just to figure out the recordings. And since it's just me and Matt for this video, it's now gonna be the time for talking about more of the genres of bands. The last time we did is emo / post-hardcore bands, and there are a couple of bands that we forgot to put it in our favorites. Escape the Faith. I'm not sure if you listen to this band, Matt.
Not really.
So you never heard of them?
Yeah, but ever heard of a band called Bring Me the Horizon?
Yes, and which definitely something that I really wanted to put in the topic of our favorite bands. We're now gonna be talking about metalcore bands. So yeah, metalcore is also do have the almost have the combination. This is what emo and emos listen to. Like it's not just pop punk or punk rock. They also love listening to post-hardcore and also metalcore. So let's get into it. And since you mentioned Bring Me the Horizon, it was actually one of my favorite metalcore bands in the list. Bring Me the Horizon is definitely a really awesome metalcore band.
I also like Disturbed.
What? Disturbed is a heavy metal band, not metalcore, Matt. Which, it'll be something in the future when we talked about heavy metal bands in the future. We'll definitely wait to it after after of the whole rock band, genre talk. Anyway, Bring Me the Horizon they formed probably in 2006 when they started as really, really extreme and really hardcore it's not really hardcore, but they call it deathcore because the lead singer, Oliver Sykes, which he's definitely amazing screamer and singer, and deathcore is definitely one of their earliest stuff, and then later down went to metalcore. Of course, Bring Me the Horizon is definitely considered a metalcore band. So I definitely love their early stuff, especially their later albums sometime in 2013 or later, and their songs really have the feels of it. And I know Bring Me the Horizon concerts, most of them toured also, especially this band is from England. They must have really had a lot of tourings, and they still did. Next favorite metalcore band, I would say, yeah, and there's a band that's actually still have a combination of metalcore, post-hardcore, and emo, and like pop punk. I don't call it emo, it's a combination of pop punk, metalcore, and post-hardcore. A Day to Remember. Yes, I love A Day to Remember because Jeremy McKinnon, I remember his name this time, Jeremy McKinnon was the best. Homesick is definitely probably one of my favorite albums from A Day to Remember, since a lot of these people have their favorites, and it's actually my cousin's favorite band. Mr. Highways is definitely one of my cousin's favorite Day to Remember songs, and yeah, it is catchy as hell. And they toured concerts. They did it in New York the last time, and they did a tour anywhere, and Matt did see them also back in August of 2016.
Yes.
With All Time Low and Blink-182, that's where they toured back then.
My favorite Blink-182 song would have to be San Diego, and fuck this place and put up a parking lot.
I haven't really listened to their newer stuff from Blink-182. I could tell it's their later stuff.
I did listen to it.
California has definitely had the albums that he just 2016, I think. I'm not really sure, but I know Mark Hoppus is still kicking in, really, still touring, and yeah. And speaking of Blink 182, one of my next covers right after God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols is the Party Song. I cannot wait to play the Party Song because it's a really catchy song.
The one that goes, "Do you want to get out to a party for me? Pick me up in a truck at 11:30."
Yes, that's the one. And that's Mark Hoppus singing.
You know, I was in Melbourne Respite, Jonathan wanted me to do trivia like The Flash.
And the lyrics of the song, the Party Song, I can tell this is not really appropriate for kids because part of the lyrics of the song had, like, you know, talking about porn and stuff.
No, but I actually, once for Independence, wanted to go to a bar to do trivia.
Anyway, A Day to Remember is definitely my other favorite because of the outgoing lyrics and also Jerry McKinnon's vocal, especially his screams. Jerry McKinnon is amazing. I give him that. The Devil Wears Prada is my another favorite metalcore band. They're a Christian metalcore band, but I really like their songs. I forgot which one of them, but there's nothing much I could say about the Devil Wears Prada because I really love the lead singer, basically, and they formed in 2005, and I know their latest stuff is, I think, and I know their earlier stuff probably back in 2007. I know they're old, but I wish I could probably see them whenever the songs played in concerts, but the Devil Wears Prada, I would probably cannot wait to see them. Asking Alexandria. Definitely another popular metalcore band, and another one they're from England. And Asking Alexandria also been around longer, like Approximity. Yeah, I just found one, but I sorry if I butchered it, but it's one of my favorite songs from Asking Alexandria. And Alone in My Room is also good, and I haven't really listened to their later songs recently, but I should, because since I first heard of them, that was one of them from 2009 or 2008. I didn't even look. Sorry about that. And again, like the Devil Wears Prada, I really should look up. Really should see them whenever they toured in New York or whatever. The Amity Affliction. I'm not sure if you listen to them, Matt. Have you heard of the Amity Affliction?
No.
They're another metalcore band, but the difference is they're from Australia. These guys have really awesome songs, especially the screaming vocals. And I forgot the lead singer's name, but I really should look it up right now.
Well, I also like the story so far.
No, they're a pop punk / punk rock band. They're a pop punk band, not metalcore. But yeah, I do know the story so far. They're really popular. I think the story so far probably coming in New York this year.
Yes.
I know they're from California, these guys. Parkway Drive. I like Parkway Drive. Well, I don't know that much to say about them, but all I know is they've been around since 2003, and their songs, Boneyards or Carry On. Sorry if I butchered the name. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, but they're also really interesting metalcore band, so I get it. And if you haven't heard of this band, I recommend listening to it if you're into metalcore bands. Bullet for My Valentine. Bullet for My Valentine is definitely started way back in probably in 1998. Yes, 1998. But this band is so popular. They did unpopular song, Tears Don't Fall. And I also know Your Betrayal, Waking the Demon, etc., etc. Those songs in the early stuff were amazing. I highly recommend you listen to Bullet for My Valentine and also their later songs were good too. I would say, Bullet for My Valentine is like probably a combination of metalcore and heavy metal, or actually hard rockish. Yeah, there are heavy metal too, like a combination of metalcore and heavy metal. But I would definitely count it as a metalcore in their earlier stuff, and it's like a combination. And well, this is pretty much my favorite metalcore bands. There's nothing much I knew about it because I listened to other metalcore bands that I have in mind, because I do have them on the favorites list. Like, I think I have Bring Me the Horizon because they're popular. And so anyway, this is really counted as both our favorites because Matt doesn't really know that much metalcore bands except for probably A Day to Remember or Bring Me the Horizon or Asking Alexandria or Devil or Prada. And you have that album from A Day to Remember, which you had Hot Topic. I remember that was Bad Vibrations. That song was great.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say about those metalcore bands. Now for the next topic of more of the rock genre. You know, something that's really good for like if you're like a skateboarding and all this kind of music like this. Ska punk. This is good. It'll be next. Now really, since we finished with the metalcore, hardcore type music like this, ska punk is really gonna be next. And I haven't tried ska chords on the guitar, but sounds really fun on the guitar. But
well, so like Sublime and Rome.
It's just similar like Sublime music, like it's very similar.
Well, the singer just can't sing these days.
Yeah, that's the only problem about this.
I saw them in concert and they just suck.
So they're not as good as Sublime.
Well, actually, the original frontman died of a suspected heroin overdose.
Holy shit, that sucks. So we'll definitely talk more about this in the next video, along with Sublime or other ska punk bands that we knew. That's really good that some of you people got into. We'll definitely get into it. So subscribe to Matthew, and this is going to be the first topic of the video that's probably like that. That's probably the shortest and not the longest.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. His Google account is in the description, and along with the topic of the video. And when Johnny comes back, I would actually gonna do something different in the video, and something that we haven't done in a long time. So we'll also get into it just before the topic of this, ska punk bands or other videos that I'm working on. So this is Rock Music Lover 93 signing out.
And so you're found.